Before the break, we were talking about some major water issues in Stonington. The wells are going dry. They haven't had a soaking rain for a while. So my guess is the showers moving through are not really a soaking rain that it's going to make much of a difference.
No, not really. There's a couple downpours that are passing through, but they're quick. We actually have a better chance of some real rain tomorrow night over southern Maine, which we'll discuss in a minute. But yeah, we've got a couple of severe storms out there. You know, the coverage here is not immense, right? A lot of the state is dry right now. But we do have a couple of stronger storms, and they're mostly into Aroostook County at this point, where we've got two severe warned storms. You know, these don't jump out at me, to be honest, but there probably is some small hail coming out of these at least. And the sampling that we get from the radar is not super ideal across northern Maine, so I can see why they warn these. These two actually look very similar to me, so either one of those could be putting, or both, could be putting hail down as they drift off to the south and east. Otherwise, we do have this cell that was previously severe warned that has really hit the brakes here, as they often do, moving across coastal Washington County. And then we have another area that we were watching come out of New Hampshire. Sometimes these storms come out of the Lakes Region Mountains of New Hampshire, the Conway area, and when they hit Sebago with the onshore flow, they pop. But that hasn't really happened here today. So I think we're probably okay here. Quick downpour certainly is possible in the Portland area, for example, and down into York County over the next hour or so. But after that, these storms settle down. The front moves to our south, and it's pretty mild tonight. Temperatures in the upper 60s to around 70. The issue with this front is it doesn't go that far away. So it's right kind of off screen down here. And along that, some moisture will ride in. I don't think that we're going to be seeing these showers as early as this model is depicting over southern Maine. But I do think by the afternoon, we'll see a period of showers and even some real rain across far southern Maine tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. That line, where it is exactly, has been moving back and forth a little bit in the computer models. But York County has the best chance in Maine of seeing more substantial rain overnight Thursday. We do clear out in time for Friday, which looks pretty good. So it's a relatively short period of rain. But the way it kind of moves in here, there is some heavier stuff to our south. So the computer models put down what might be flooding rain down across southern New England and just miss us with that. So I do think York County could see up to an inch of rain, and even a place like Portland wouldn't shock me with a half inch, moves into the mid-coast with probably a quarter of an inch, and then outside of that, likely we don't see any real substantial rain. Friday, again, we start to clear back out. Saturday looks good. Sunday looks good too, 80 to 85. I do want to point out on Sunday afternoon in Aroostook County, there could be some showers and thunderstorms. I just didn't want to put a thunderstorm icon on that because I think, you know, almost everyone will end up dry there. I popped a thunderstorm in on Monday too. I could be persuaded to take that out though. It's just because it's hot and humid, upper 80s again. So most of us will go from Friday through next Wednesday afternoon dry. So
nice.
Yeah, so those are chance storms. We'll keep in mind when we see those.
Yes,
kind of popping up.
it's not a big widespread thing.
Okay, August is looking good.
Yeah, nice start.
All right. Keith, thank you.